Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul Ruiz, also known as Dude, and today I'm going to continue with more BGC Regulation H battles and more Regulation H teams for you guys. I built this TYPHLOSION team, but this is not Hisuian TYPHLOSION. This is TYPHLOSION at home, also known as Jotunian TYPHLOSION, which is not a coincidence, is not a mistake. I made this team on purpose because TYPHLOSION has the choice specs with flash fire combination that I felt was really interesting to try in a format where a lot of Sun teams are just spamming really powerful moves, you know, fire moves in the Sun, usually with Charizard choice specs, winning LAIC, and also the Hisuian version of TYPHLOSION is spamming Eruptions, which jump love. So I felt like this TYPHLOSION has a niche here, so I wanted to try it out, and I built this team for you guys, so hopefully you enjoy. If you do enjoy this content and this team, please consider subscribing to the channel. That helps me a ton, and also leaving a like on the video. So let's begin. TYPHLOSION is a Pokemon that really likes spamming Eruption. You probably already know that because of the Hisuian TYPHLOSION version. But this one is a little bit faster than the Hisuian version because it has 100 base speed, which is 5 points faster, if I'm not mistaken, than the Hisuian TYPHLOSION. And it does have a little bit less special attack. I think Hisuian TYPHLOSION has more special attack, but we make up for that with Flash Fire. Flash Fire is an amazing ability in this current format because of all these Charizards TYPHLOSIONs that are around. So you can actually be immune to their attacks and also become stronger on your fire moves. So we are going to use Tailwind and Sun support to make this TYPHLOSION hopefully able to work. It's not an easy Pokemon to use, that's for sure, because you don't have the immunity to Fake Out as the Hisuian TYPHLOSION has, because obviously it's a Ghost type. But you do have, as I said, the option to be stronger with Flash Fire. And we're going to try to activate the Flash Fire with our Ninetales. We're not going to let the opponent only to activate our Flash Fire. Obviously, if they activate it, like, awesome, so be it. But if not, we're going to try to do it with the Flamethrower option in the Ninetales. So this is the idea. We're going to set up Tailwind when needed with Whimsicott. It's a Prankster Tailwind, of course, option with Moonblast Tailwind. Sunny Day Anchor to also have a manual Sun option so you can play around, you know, rain teams and whatnot. With Cover Cloaks, you're immune to Fake Out. This is a Terra Electric Whimsicott. Terra Electric was something I wanted to explore because it makes Whimsicott able to resist Hurricane from Pelipper and also make it from Goldengo, given that, of course, Electric resists both flying and steel moves, which Whimsicott is weak to. So I wanted to explore that a little bit more. And we have the option to Encore things. Like if you want to protect, if you want to like Fake Out, okay, we are going to obviously try to Encore you. And that's going to be good for not only TYPHLOSION, but for also the other members of the team. It's a max speed Whimsicott, max HP. TYPHLOSION with Terra Grass. I was considering Terra Fire just to increase its offensive pressure even further, but I felt the Terra Grass option was really good. Obviously, a Flash Fire Pokemon is immune to fire moves, so if you Terra Slice into grass, you get the benefit of being immune to Sleep Powder, which is great into Jump Bluff, also being immune to Spore, but you still keep your fire immunity, so that was pretty nice to have. Choice specs, Eruption, Heat Wave, Solar Beam, Scorching Sands. Now, Solar Beam is so you can have an option to hit water types, of course. Something like Primarina can be annoying. You can surprise them with the Solar Beam. It can also be good into Dondozo if you really need that, because you can Terra into the Grass type and obviously go for a Solar Beam in the Sun. And Dondozo is not going to be able to resist that, of course, very powerful Solar Beam. And if they try to protect to Soul your Sun, you have Anchor and Whimsicott, so you can bring that also into the matchup. And if they Terra, of course, you have your option. And Scorching Sands was initially overheating that slot, but I was facing quite a bit of Armarouge and Cerulege, which I imagine is for the same reason. Charizard 1, you know, they are also Flash Fire Pokemon. They can be immune to fire moves. I've seen a lot of Ceruleges lately on the ladder, so Scorching Sands was at least a way TYPHLOSION can hit them. I don't want to be completely walled by them. Of course, they are not expecting Scorching Sands, so that can be something you can use to your advantage only if you are in that situation. Of course, Scorching Sands can also be sometimes interesting to hit Incineroar with it, although it does around 50%, a little bit more to like especially defensive Incineroar, but it's something. It's something. Most of the times, let's be honest, you're just going to be clicking Eruption and maybe sometimes Heat Wave, but that's the idea of this TYPHLOSION. It has 100 base speed, as I mentioned earlier, so it outspeeds the Hisuian TYPHLOSION. It also outspeeds a lot of stuff with that max speed, investment, and timid nature. Ninetales is going to be the Sunsetter. I was thinking on Torkoal, but honestly, everyone uses Torkoal for Sunsetter, and poor Ninetales is forgotten. So I was like, you know what? There's something Ninetales can do that no one else can do, which is being fast and clicking fast Will-O-Wisp with fast Howl and fast Flamethrower. That's the idea of this Ninetales. You have the option to set up the sun, but you don't want only a Pokemon for that purpose. You want to set up the sun and also do something else. What is that something else? You have Flamethrower, and Flamethrower is mandatory. It should not be Heatwave. You want Flamethrower. Why? Let me explain why. With Heatwave, you are only allowed to hit the opponent, so you cannot side Heatwave your Typhlosion. With Flamethrower, you can hit the opponent, but you can also side hit your Typhlosion, because that is the way you activate Flash Fire. You can side Flamethrower when needed. If the opponent has, let's say, something slower, you can side Flamethrower, set up the sun, get that Choice Specs Flash Fire boosted Eruption, and pick up a knockout. Of course, you can also do that with Will-O-Wisp. Sometimes you want to lock yourself into Will-O-Wisp, against the opponent. You can Will-O-Wisp a Garchomp, Will-O-Wisp a Kingambit, Will-O-Wisp a Sneasler, a Dragonite. And eventually, you bring Typhlosion. If your Ninetales is locked into Will-O-Wisp, you can also side Will-O-Wisp the Typhlosion. That is also going to activate Flash Fire. So, the idea sounds great on paper. You have Sunny Day because sometimes you want to bring Ninetales to apply pressure, but do you also know there is a possibility the opponent brings their Pelipper, or they can get rid of your weather? You have the manual Sunny Day option to still keep the weather active in that combination if you didn't bring Whimsicott, for example. And then Howl was a nice little option to have, because the next part of the team is purely physical. Ninetales, is able to set up the sun for Typhlosion, but the sun is not going to help Garchomp, Maushold, or Kingambit. So I want Ninetales to be also able to do something else for the team. So Howl is an interesting idea. You have the Choice Scarf already. You might as well use that to howl your physical attackers when needed. It's Terra Flying, so you can actually howl next to Garchomp when you really want that, to get that, really powerful +1 Earthquakes next to Ninetales if that situation arises. And then Maushold, another fast Pokemon that has access to Population Bomb, a really, really powerful move with Taunt, Follow Me, Protect, options that you can use obviously in different contexts. You can go for Taunt to stop Trick Room, you can Population Bomb, you can Follow Me, you can Protect when needed. Really fast, Technician boosted, Wildlands, Terra Ghost. And then you have Garchomp and Kingambit. Garchomp, self-explanatory, Life Orb Pokemon, really, really powerful, Stomping Tantrum, Dragon Claw, Earthquake, Protect, with Terra Steel, Rough Skin, Max Speed, Max Attack, and then Kingambit, Incineroar can be annoying, so you can sometimes need that Defiant ability to pressure them. You have Low Kick to hit them. It's a really fast Kingambit, actually, so it still outspeeds things in Tailwind, outspeeds Garchomp, for example, in Tailwind. I made it a little bit faster than the average Kingambit. Cleave, Iron Head, Sucker Punch, Low Kick with Assault Vest, Terra Flying, for the same reason. Terra Flying allows you to resist fighting moves, and also you're immune to ground moves, which is really nice for Kingambit. You can also Earthquake next to Kingambit when needed. And, of course, Kingambit can also help into Trick Room matchups. This is the team, guys. You have the rental code in the right side of your screen, and also the Pokepaste is in the description down below. So I hope you enjoy it, and let's begin with the matches. Hopefully, we can find some good matches for Typhlosion to show us how strong that option can be. And we found our first opponent of the video, Aria from 1533. And it's using Typhlosion, but the Hisuian Typhlosion variant. So it's Hisuian Typhlosion, Gallade, Indeedee Male, Sneasler, Whimsicott, and Ninetales. Okay. So, there is Tailwind Trick Room shenanigans here, I think. I'm a little bit scared of that Sneasler. Can go Maushold, and then like Typhlosion with Kingambit or Garchomp or Ninetales. I kind of want to go Garchomp, but there's a Ninetales and a Whimsicott. But I feel like I need Garchomp for Sneasler. You can always stare, I guess. Yeah, we're going with this lineup. So, what a way to begin the video. TYPHLOSION against TYPHLOSION. Jotunnian TYPHLOSION, is that how you called it? Jotunnian TYPHLOSION against Hisuian TYPHLOSION. Let's see. Let's see how this goes. Indeed, it's Sneasler, of course. The BGC Rank H starter pack. I kind of want to KO this Sneasler, but at the same time, I'm a little bit worried about a expanding force. I can Tailwind Terra Pop Bomb. Right? You could KO my Whimsicott. I don't necessarily care about losing Whimsicott if I get a Tailwind. So, I guess the only potential issues like Sneasler could throw chop me. Oh, or that. DD having Protect. And I'm faster than that thing. Okay, so you're adamant, Sneasler. Good to confirm that. Dark Claw by Whimsicott. So I bring Garchomp here. Now here's the thing. This is a mind game, right? Who do I target? You can switch into TYPHLOSION, the Indeedee, for example. But if you have Protect, you could have also Helping Hand. I can also, like, he could Terra Dark to survive the Stomping Tantrum. So I'm gonna go for this Sneasler, actually. Oh no. This is really bad. I could have KO'd ADD and I didn't take the KO. So now I lose Maushold here. Oh, it's not Sash Indeedee. What? It had Protect but didn't have Sash. So I'm gonna Earthquake. Protect. There's no way you're clicking close combat here. There's no way. I can follow me here. There's no way. Like, unless you go for a super hard read. Yeah. Throw Chop. So, if the Indeedee was not Sash, that makes me think the Whimsicott is a Sash, so that's why I wanted to go for a Earthquake here. Okay, so we get rid of this Sneasler. Who is the last one? TYPHLOSION? It's Ninetales. So we have one more turn of Tailwind. You cannot Encore me. But what if the Ninetales is able to Protect? I want to go TYPHLOSION, actually. I'm gonna attack Ninetales anyways. I have a feeling like a Ninetales in this composition is maybe like Specs. But it could protect, I guess. Oh, what if it's Terra Ghost? It's Terra Slice in the Ninetales. It's Ghost. Okay, it's Ice. I still think I should KO. Let's see. Wait. Okay. I thought I didn't have Tailwind for a moment, but no, we do have Tailwind. So 3, 4, that's a crit. That should help, but I think it was going to be enough anyways. Unless we miss this last one, and we don't. Yeah, I don't think the crit matter. I think with 10 hits, we just KO anyways. And, oh, I'm so sorry, friend. I'm sorry. I get it. I get it. It's sad to lose that way. That's why you wanted to prioritize the Maushold before, but I protected that turn you went for Troll Chop. I get it. I get it. I get the frustration. I'm sorry, but GG's. That was a rage quit there, but we did what we had to do. Just attack the Ninetales. Because in that team composition, it makes sense that you have a Ninetales that is like choice specs or like offensive. But yeah, I mean, Ding Didi not having the Sash was really surprising. The opponent tried to play the mind games early game, were like protecting Ding Didi, then protecting the Sneezer, then like, you know, bouncing here and there, but it was not a Sash indeed, so I don't know. I don't know what to say. Like, if Indeedee was Sash, as most Indeedees are, that turn 2 would have been a completely different game. So, yeah. GG to our opponent. Although he decided to go for Rage Quit. I don't know why. But let's get into the next game. And we found another opponent. Another Japanese player from 906 rating. And it's using Umbreon and Sylveon. And a Dusclops. And a Blaziken. Like, what's going on, man? Like, what are you trying to do here? Umbreon, Sylveon, Goodra, Blaziken, Gyarados, and Dusclops. Well, the truth is, I see Ninetales TYPHLOSION lead here. They might bring the Gyarados, but that's okay. I can burn it if I want to. That Blaziken is going to be scary. And I think just like Maushold Garchomp. Yeah, no Kingambit. Kingambit is not bad into Dusclops. Honestly, I don't have a lot of things to hit Dusclops with. Only the TYPHLOSION. So I cannot lose TYPHLOSION. Let's see. Blaziken Umbreon. So I'm going to Eruption here and click Flamethrower into my own TYPHLOSION, I think. Detect. Can Umbreon survive this? This is Choice Specs boosted, Sun boosted, Flash Fire boosted, full power Eruption. No, there's no way you survive this. Now the problem is they're gonna close combat me now, right? I'm just gonna click our option, Flamethrower. I wish TYPHLOSION was Terra Ghost now, but I decided to go with Terra Grass for the Sleep Powder shenanigans, jump lobs. Terra Water maybe in the Goodra is what I'm expecting here. Oh, Terra Dragon actually. Interesting. Okay, are you gonna go for coaching or close combat? Flamethrower first, break a potential sash. And oh, it's not close combat, it's Aura Sphere. That still hurt. And unfortunately, Blaziken survives because of that. And it's Acid Spray Goodra. That's AB Goodra. Now the question is, do you protect again? With Blaziken or not? Yes, and the answer is yes, you do. I mean, that's okay, I guess. My only issue is, like, how am I dealing with Dusclops if Dusclops in the back if I lose Typhlosion? Dragon Pulse Terra Dragon. KO me, okay. Do I bring Maushold or Garchomp? If I bring Maushold, I can Population Bomb Terra. And switch into Garchomp. I think I should survive Heat Wave if that Blazing has Heat Wave. What if he has... Oh man, he could have Flare Blitz. I'm gonna Eruption Protect. No switch. There's a Heat Wave. So I'm immune to that. We get a respectable damage into the Goodra, even though Eruption is probably doing less than... way less than Heat Wave would. Of course, we were locked into Eruption, so we had to, but... that's okay. Terra Dragon with Dragon Pulse. And my only concern here is if the last one is a Dusclops. Please tell me it's not Dusclops. Please. Please. It's Sylveon, actually. So I can Terra here, Dragon Claw, Pop Bomb the Sylveon. Dragon Claw the Goodra, Pop Bomb the Sylveon. So it was not Dusclops. Oh, so maybe the Goodra is weakness policy, but if you have Acid Spray, it makes me think you have a Assault Vest. Maybe not. Population Bomb to Sylveon. That should be a one-hit KO. 3, 4, yeah. 5, 6, 7, 8. Sylveon is gone, and this Dragon Claw should be enough to KO the Goodra. That was a weird battle, but honestly, I was scared. I was scared. Like, Typhlosion couldn't work, honestly. It just immediately destroyed that Umbreon. Like, it disappeared turn 1. And it did around 50% of the Goodra, even though the Eruptions were not full power anymore. They were actually quite weak on paper. But the power of the Flash Fire plus the Sun, and then the Blaziken was a little bit annoying. I imagine that Blaziken had Well, actually, no. I thought it was gonna have coaching, but maybe not. Maybe he had like another move. I don't know what was the last move. But yeah, GG to our opponent. Let's get into the next one. And we found another opponent. We're going to play against a Japanese player with a balanced King Gambit Sneasler team with Alolan Ninetales, Volcarona, Electabuzz, Sneasler, King Gambit, and Rillaboom. Okay, nothing here resists Eruption, actually. So it doesn't look like a bad matchup for TYPHLOSION. However, there are faster things than TYPHLOSION. And I've seen a bunch of Electabuzz going like really speedy lately. So there's a chance that Electabuzz is one of those. So it could be like timid nature, maybe outspeeding TYPHLOSION and getting like Electro Webs. Let's see. Trying to think. I could go TYPHLOSION, Maushold. With Whimsicott. I think I might need Whimsicott actually. Whimsicott and maybe Garchomp. It's not great because of the Ninetales. Like, Ninetales theoretically can Blizzard KO both. But I need to position Maushold correctly to eliminate that Ninetales. And this team does not have Intimidate, so I can always Population Bump unless the Ninetales is Terrago. So let's see. They lead King Gambit with Electabuzz. I can Population Bomb and Eruption. He could Terra Dark Sucker Punch. But you cannot Terra Dark Sucker Punch that freely if I have Follow Me support here, right? So let's see. Yeah, they have to Terrasilize. The question is, do you Terrasilize the Electabuzz into Ghost or just the King Gambit? Is a King Gambit into Dark? I would be so surprised if you go for Sucker Punch here. Like, I have a Follow Me Maushold. Protect with the Electabuzz. And no Sucker Punch. I Population Bomb the King Gambit, covering for the Terra. So this is not going to KO because King Gambit is so bulky on the physical defense, but this should be enough to put in range of Eruption for sure. Like 100%. Yeah, 10 hits, doing around 85%, and then Eruption. Yep. He was trying to play the mind game. It's like, oh, I'm going to protect my Electabuzz. No, bro. Like, King Gambit is the threat, not Electabuzz. Like, granted, it was not an easy turn for my opponent, but I don't really understand why you would lead that way. Maybe, like, of course, he was trying to just Sucker Punch and eliminate TYPHLOSION or just reduce the power of the... What's it called? The Eruption. Which I get. So now we Population Bomb Terra and just Eruption again. They switch Electabuzz into Rillaboom? Yeah, into Rillaboom. So they are the Grassy Seed, so I wonder if they're Acrobatics here. But if you're Acrobatics, you should not KO my Maushold. And if you KO my Maushold, then you're not attacking TYPHLOSION. I'm getting a full power option. So I think you should go into TYPHLOSION, which I'm okay with. just Dire Claw. Okay. Population Bomb. Should go. That's the power of Maushold, honestly. Like, Maushold is such a good Pokemon in this format because of all this Focus Sash Pokemon and just being so fast. This is not gonna kill the Relevant, unfortunately. Typhlosion took so much damage from that Dire Claw, and it's a weak Eruption, but still an Eruption. And it's doing 60% damage. It's a 61 HP Eruption, so that's like, what, 35%-ish? So, I can Protect here. I can Follow Me. Honestly, I'm going to Protect and switch into Garchomp. The battle was cancelled. GG to our opponent. That is the power of Maushold. Like, honestly, that turn 1 was kind of like tricky, right? Like, because you could always Sucker Punch and get a KO there, but the pressure of the Follow Me is too big for you to ignore. So I was not 100% confident that play was going to work, but at the same time, I knew that my opponent had to respect the Follow Me play. So I was a little bit surprised that he decided to go with that lead in the first place, but then I had to be a little bit aggressive. Sometimes you have to take the risk, and in this situation, I had a lot of arguments for taking that risk. So, yeah, GG to our opponent. That was a great game, and let's get into the next one. And we continue with more battles. We're playing against Executor. Murkrow, Executor, Maushold, family of 3. Torkoal, Indeedee, Ursaluna. I don't really understand the Maushold. The Murkrow on this team. I mean, I get it, actually. Like, you have Executor for a fast mode, Maushold, Tailwind. Maybe the Ursaluna is speedy, but you also have Torkoal. Yeah, maybe. So I think I'm going to go Typhlosion, Whimsicott. Because if they go Tailwind Murkrow, I want to have that option. However, what if they go Trick Room? Can I go Maushold? They can expand them. They can lead like Torkoal, Executor, and like switch into Indeedee and click Expanding Force. But I think it should be fine. Maushold in the back. And then for the last one, maybe Garchomp or maybe Kingambit. Let's go Kingambit. I'm a little bit worried about the Torkoal, but I think Kingambit has to come here because it's good into Maushold, it's good into Executor, it's good into Murkrow, it's good into Indeedee. It's not amazing, but it's not bad into Ursaluna. So, yeah, it's just bad into Torkoal. Okay. Interesting. We're going to play some mind games here. We have to play some mind games. Do you bring the Torkoal and Expanding Force me? Do you Trick Room? I'm going to Eruption. Moonblast you. Okay, he's Terra Slicing the Indeedee. The Indeedee. Into Fire Terra. Interesting. I'm clicking Moonblast into the Executor just because it can be Sash. And he didn't click Follow Me, so this should be a KO on the Executor. And I'm assuming there is a Trick Room here. There was nothing I could have done to stop that. So I might as well just KO the Executor. Okay, what do you bring? Torkoal? Ursaluna? Please don't bring Ursaluna. Please? It is Ursaluna. I have to switch here. I'm gonna switch it to Maushold and click Moonblast into Earth. They could go for Earth Power, they could go for Hyper Voice, Helping Hand. Like, there are lots of things they can do. Okay, no Helping Hand, but follow me. Hyper Voice. Okay. So 2 turns of Trick Room, 3 more. So I can protect here, switch into Gambit. They can protect Sunny Day. I can protect switch into Gambit. I think protect switch into Gambit is probably better. It's not life for Ursaluna. Might be a Solvest. Helping Hand now. Okay. Hyper Voice. So I have 2 more turns of Trick Room. If I KO the Indeedee here, I can switch out the Maushold into Whimsicott. Click Terra. How many Size Band turns? Switch into Whimsicott. And then I'm gonna click Terra, Kato Cleave. I don't die to Hyper Voice even if I Terra, and I prefer just like have the Terra option to be sure that I don't die to Earth Power. So let's see. Follow me. What are you clicking? Hyper Voice or Earth Power? Can Gambit slower? Oh, we don't KO this thing. So we bring Maushold here. King Gambit being slower is interesting. That's a max speed Ursaluna. So I'm gonna low kick you. That's a turbo Ursaluna. What's the last one? Is it? But there's Ursaluna hasn't revealed Life Orb, so are you Turbo AV Bear? Yeah, follow me. Fine. Like, what's the last one? Blood Moon. That's probably better for me. Oh, what if the last one is Murkrow? Would you imagine the last one being Murkrow? But I think this thing has Vacuum Wave. I have a feeling it has Vacuum Wave. It's Torkoal. So if you have Vacuum Wave, you have it. He does have Vacuum Wave. I knew it. I knew it because it makes no sense to have Vacuum Wave on a Psychic Spam team, as it makes no sense to have a Turbo Bear on a team like this. And it's Sash. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you for the Flamethrower, Torkoal. Okay. Sash Bear. I've seen everything. I've seen everything. Yeah. Nice damage, bro. Thank you for the sun and thank you for the Flamethrower. I don't know if this Torkoal had Earth Power. A lot of Torkoals don't have it, especially if you are next to a Ground type, which already has that Earth Power. So maybe they didn't have any other way to attack me. So GG, TYPHLOSIon putting in work in the end game. That was a weird team, honestly. Sash, Ursaluna, and Blood Moon. I mean, it allows you to go faster than usual. Of course, you have the Sash, so you just go max speed, max special attack, I guess. But that was not a team I was anticipating. The Executor turn 1, it made sense that the Torkoal was in the back, but I wasn't sure until the end game. But of course, it was probably Sash in my eyes, but it was not Sash. The Sash wasn't the Ursaluna, so he was just baiting the Sash and Executor, which is usually a very common item on that Pokemon. But no, I wonder what kind of item it had. Maybe Specs, maybe Life Orb, who knows? GG to our opponent. Let's get into the next battle. And we found our next opponent. We're playing against a Baxcalibur Volcarona, Rillaboom, Sneasler, Maushold, and Basculegion. Probably Scarf Adaptability Basculegion, right? If I have to guess. So what's the best way to approach this? Whimsicott TYPHLOSIon? They have double Fake Out, I imagine. Maybe that Sneasler doesn't have Fake Out. Maybe he's burdened with Grassy Seed. Maybe I just go with Maushold. And like TYPHLOSIon. Ninetales. This is tricky because Basculegion can be a problem, right? I'm not bringing any like Mon that can hit it because, of course, I'm not bringing King Gambit, I'm not bringing Garchomp, I'm bringing 2 fire types, and I'm bringing a normal type and a Whimsicott. But I don't know if you're going to bring your Basculegion here. Sneasler Baxcalibur. I can Tailwind Terra, Population Bomb you. But you can always Terra Ghost. So it's probably safer to attack the Sneasler. Because Baxcaliburs are usually Terra Ghost. I'm clicking like Terra Ghost here because this Sneasler could have Fake Out, right? Because otherwise I could just Tailwind Population Bomb this Sneasler. There's a Fake Out, yeah. So we do get the Tailwind. I imagine this Baxcalibur is gonna KO the Whimsicott. He didn't Terra the Baxcalibur, so not covering for the Terra Ghost option at all. If I just Terra the Maushold and Population on the Excalibur, that's gone. So weird to say, disrespecting the Ghost Terra option, but Icicle Spear to the Whimsicott, yeah, it's gonna be enough for sure. Now, what are you bringing here? Are you bringing Rillaboom? What are you bringing? Rillaboom, Basculegion. That's Basculegion? It's Maushold. Which is Friend Guard, right? I think I switch into Ninetales and like just go for Eruption. It's Friend Guard for sure, but I don't think this Maushold is offensive. It's going for Follow Me. Okay. Eruption is going to KO the Maushold. Eruption is going to KO both. Not only the Maushold, even through Friend Guard. That's the power of the Choice Spec Typhlosion. Wow. I don't know what my opponent was trying to do there. I mean, yeah, had no options, I think. I was not expecting to KO Excalibur through Friend Guard. I'm going to be completely honest. Like, Typhlosion, it's surprising me in this video. Let me make the cog. I imagine that is like no bulk Excalibur. So 2-minute Eruption against a Excalibur fast with Friend Guard support in the sun. It's yeah. Choice Spec Typhlosion 150 in the sun. Wow, that was like literally 6% chance. Like, what the heck? Am I calculating it wrong? Or maybe it's not a Friend Guard Maushold. That's another option. It's not Friend Guard, but weird to say. I'm just gonna go for Flamethrower into myself and click Eruption. The battle was cancelled. Wow. If that is 4 HP Excalibur with Friend Guard, the cog is telling me that it's a 6% chance of one-hit KO. Was I like really lucky to get the 6% chance? Or was that not Excalibur, was that Maushold not Friend Guard? It's almost impossible to not be Friend Guard, right? Like in a team like that, you should be Friend Guard Maushold. So I guess I got the 6% chance then. Unless I'm missing something, but no, it's Choice Spec Typhlosion, Timid Nature, in the Sun, Eruption, 150 base power. I don't know. That was definitely a weird turn. Like, if Excalibur survives there, what are you clicking, right? Like, are you clicking Scale Shot, I imagine, into the Typhlosion? But like, you survive with like, I don't know, 10%. And then I bring the Maushold next turn. It's gonna be tricky because Bulk Corona can burn me. I can Howl with Ninetales, or I can just Flamethrower. I would probably lock into Flamethrower there, but yeah. GG to our opponent. Let's go into the next battle. And we found another opponent with a very interesting team and a very interesting nickname. No problem. Okay, no problem. You have Rillaboom, Incineroar. Sorry, that's not an Incineroar. That's a Sneasler. King Gambit, Pelipper, Magmar, Dragapult. I wonder what's a Pelipper doing here. Countering Sun teams, maybe? Which works for you here. That's for sure. That is for sure. It works for you. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna lead just immediately with offense with TYPHLOSION Ninetales. And I can always bait any attack with TYPHLOSION and switch out and try to Will-O-Wisp with Ninetales. So let's see. Sneasler, King Gambit. You know what? I really want to Will-O-Wisp you. But I can see this Sneasler switching out into Pelipper here. Who do I Will-O-Wisp? King Gambit? It seems like I have no switch into you. I'm going to go into Maushold. So he's not switching this Sneasler out, at least. So it's either going to fake out or maybe switch the King Gambit into Pelipper. I don't know. Nope. No Pelipper. It's going to tear the King Gambit into Dark for more damage, for more passion. And click Fake Out. Sucker Punch. Okay. I'm gonna Will-O-Wisp you. I'm so scared of that King Gambit. He might coach in here. He can also Sucker Punch, goes Combat, going for a Terra, switch into Pelipper. I don't know. You have a lot of plays here. Switch into Pelipper here, right? Yeah, there's the Pelipper. So please, Ninetales, don't miss your Will-O-Wisp. Thank you. Let's go. Let's go. We burned the King Gambit. And what is King Gambit doing? Cataclysm here. Good. Works for me. Now, we're going to switch Gambit here. And we're going to click Population Bomb into something. The question is, what is that something? Pelipper is kind of obvious. So it might protect. But I want KO King Gambit anyways. So I'm going to go for the Pelipper. What if he's a Scarf Pelipper though? Oh, it could be Scarf Pelipper in a team like this. Are you Scarf Pelipper? Sucker Punch. You're probably Scarf Pelipper. Yep, it is a Scarf Pelipper. Accuracy drop. Okay. Okay. I can bring Ninetales here. And start clicking Howl. I have the accuracy drop, which is not ideal. But I'm going to low kick the Gambit and click Will-O-Wisp. into the Pelipper. Because he's gonna switch out, right? Oh! He brought Magmar. Okay. He's not protecting. Critical hit, that didn't matter. I'm +2, so I think Ingami was going down anyways. Okay. Okay. Now the issue here is that you are going to fake out. And potentially burn me. You can also follow me here. But I think Fake Out Will-O-Wisp is like kind of free to some extent. Okay, Protect works, I guess. Are you going for a Will-O-Wisp? Burn and Jealousy, that makes sense. So now you have to click I can Will-O-Wisp. You cannot. You have to click follow me here, right? He has to click follow me here. Burning Jealousy Magmar is interesting for sure. Yeah, follow me to avoid the Will-O-Wisp. Close combat. It's not KO, but it's Sash anyways. We connect. Respectable damage into Magmar. Just Fake Out Protect. Let's see. I think Ninetales can survive a close combat from that range, but I could be wrong. I could very well be wrong. You could also protect. I don't think you protect there. You just follow me close combat. Yeah. Dire Claw, actually. It's not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough. So if I had Heat Wave here, this is a guaranteed win. I can howl. I can switch out into TYPHLOSION. and go for the Kato. Like, they don't know I don't have Heat Wave, so they might, yeah, they might try to protect here. Will-O-Wisp. That's annoying. Oh my goodness, that's 1 HP Magmar. Like, come on, bro. This is crazy. It's literally 1 HP. Look at the HP bars. Sneasler and Magmar are the same. This is incredible. This is incredible. And there's a Scarf Pelipper waiting in the back. Dire Claw, so bye-bye Typhlosion. The Magmar with 1 HP. I don't know if I'm going to be able to win this. There's a chance. I have Howl, which can come into play here. I have Sunny Day if I want. I don't want to lock into Sunny Day. Okay, no problem. Do I really lock into Sunny Day? I think I do. I'm just gonna Kata Cliff here. Oh, he has him burdened. Come on. I could have just Sucker Punched it. Yeah, Weatherville was always correct there. Because even if you even if I Sucker Punch it, it's just like they could protect and I get nothing. So yeah, whatever. That Magmar surviving in 1 HP, bro. 1 HP Magmar survival. GG's, GG's. That was a great battle, that's for sure. That was a really, really good battle. GG's to No Problem. Do you have a problem? No, no problem. No problem. That's fine. So GG's, GG's. That was a good set. And yeah, that was a great set. They really had like a good plan, and honestly, the Pelipper Scarf of Muddy Water was also such a cool move to have there. And yeah, unfortunately, we lost in this last battle, but thankfully, we managed to use Typhlosion, which is why I'm building this kind of teams, right? To have the option to use Pokemon that maybe you wouldn't usually try on a more competitive, like, you know, scenario, like a tournament and whatnot. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you like the team. If you do, please consider subscribing to the channel. Helps me a ton, and leave a like on the video. Until the next time. Bye-bye. Cheers.